You know what? I don't know what the is going on here anymore. Look, I have a dog. What's the language you'd like to learn? I don't know. Probably English. Does anybody remember the girl group Dream? No. Wait, is that her name? Forgettable. Running a country is very stressful. I was about to say special. What's wrong with me? Just because you had turned a year older doesn't mean you just get your ass eaten. None of this is funny. It's not that funny. Why am I doing this to myself? Oh my god, I have to giggle so bad. It wasn't even that funny. It's so sad how it hurts. I'm crying. Chungus hates it. Come back, honey. It was like silly or whatever. It wasn't that funny. But I can't stop laughing. It was so stupid.
No, actually, definitely did kill himself. We saw a video footage.
Oh my god! I can't stop crying! Hi, honey. It's okay. This isn't something that you just announced, sir. I think Courtney just broke. I know. It was funny. Chungus, what's wrong? Can someone please? I was gonna say, I don't know anymore. Oh, my fart cone. It just encourages retarded behavior. Oh, you guys. I don't think we need to watch some dude with a wine-stained mouth who brushes his hair with a balloon whine and cry about a man he hasn't spoken to in 10 years. It was fine. What was I doing again? Poor kid. It was kind of his fault. I'm drinking my Coors Light. Kiss my husband goodnight. Then I got in my truck. And then I yelled out, what the? This ain't your typical honky tonk. It's a really good song. A beep, 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 beep. This is Penelope Show. Do, 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 do. We're do, no, no. Boop, 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 boop. It's the Penelope Show. That's your song. Thank you. Beep, 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 beep. Do 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 do. Beep 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 beep. The Penelope Show. Oh. You couldn't give a about this, could you? Yeah. So what I've gathered from this is that I don't know what I'm talking about. Crap. Where did it go? Hi, I'm here, and I lost my song. There it is. Dang it. Breaking news. I'm an idiot, and I don't know how to use my soundboard. Stay tuned for more. Oh, man. Started streaming 4 minutes ago and still playing the intro. Yeah, and what of it? There are other intros that are way longer than that. Mine's only 5-ish minutes. It's my Indian song. It makes me laugh so much. Oh man. So I think I have some stuff that we can talk about if we ever get to it, but I know how we roll around here. So let's not hold our breath. Let me hold on. This does show up. I was always wondering. This is always the first comment. Live viewer comments show up on StreamYard. This is an example. Click on a comment to show up on screen. You know what? I forgot to do this. Wait, come back. Vanilla, you. Yeah, you. Come here. Here she is. Beep, 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 beep. Do you have something to say, Penelope? You want to play? Okay. She'll learn. Oh, honey, you're so sweet. Oh, yes. She wants to be in the spotlight. She says, Mother, I'm a star. All right, anyway. So, Frank's here, you guys. All hail Courtney, Penelope, Chungus, and Cricket. I'm going to change Cricket's name to Tinkerbell because she will die if she doesn't get attention. Breaking news. Vengeance. Wait. Breaking news. Vengeance Demon says, Hi, Courtney. Stay tuned for more. I didn't get any paper to shuffle around. Courtney Russ, hello. Back one of you. Can't wait for the Courtney show. Or is it the Penelope show? Saw is here. Hello. AV Tom, what up? Healer is present. Sorry. Adam's here. Hey, Adam, do you remember when Rock was young? AV Tom says 779 subscribers, up 2 from yesterday. I thought we were at 779 yesterday. Did we lose even more? I don't know anymore. Hi, the chat. I like that. Are there any assassinators here? Should I say hello with the music playing? Loungesinger, hello. Oh, hello there. Assassinator. So cool. Hello, love the intro. Thank you. Is this still the intro? This is not. This one. Kyle Kluken over here complaining about the intro. I'm going to use the "this just in" line next time I have sex. James is here. Oh, man, the breaking news is over already. Hello, bruv. Scoondrel, thank you. Breaking news, it's the Penelope Show. Is that an updo? This is it's a bun. I guess that's considered an updo, though. FYI, there was no news at 11 last night. Is that why I'm losing subscribers? Is because everyone's mad that I don't do the news at 11? I mean, granted, I guess I only started promising it yesterday, but I did say that I didn't promise. I did say that I wouldn't be able to show up. I was definitely in bed at 11. I'm not that type. Hi, Caucasaurus. Douglas Dauntless, ABC has a free slot for the Courtney show. Free slot, you say? Oh, yeah. So ABC, who was it that was doing the Stephen Colbert show? I forgot. Was that CBS or was that also ABC? I don't know because I never watched any of them. But if they hired me, they would have this. Okay. And this. My daughter had a cat that she named Stinkerbell. Then after she died, we couldn't remember the real name. Oh, man. Michael Coulter, hello. Doing the Dalsim dance. Yeah. Oh, no. Barf, 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 barf. Ashley's here. I call it an ishboo. This or the bun or both. I call them both an ishboo now. I don't. Hello? Are you honking? Yeah, you. I love you. What an incredible creature. Excuse you? No. I was definitely snoring at 11 p.m. Look at her. She gets so aggressive. Watch this. Watch it. Just watch. Okay, maybe don't watch because she's not going to do it. You're so cute. You have the best little face. I love you. CBS. Okay, it was CBS. So CBS and ABC could lower their budget to like what? Like $250,000 a year, right? Because I'm going to have to get paid. I'm going to need at least one backup, and then the $1,200 a year it takes to run this shit. Yeah, I mean, it'll probably cost more than that. They're also going to want me to like have a set instead of doing this from my converted garage. So I'm going to go and say like it'll probably still it would go from there's this. Excuse you, sir. Can you see this? It's so small. There he is. Hey, don't be. Hey, no. Hey. Where'd you go? The tiniest spider. It was meep. Just was like, hi, I would be in the show. Whoa, man. Woo. The bun. Okay, it's an ishboo. I'll call it an ishboo now. Anyway, so they could lower their budget dramatically. I mean, the pay that those dudes were getting alone, like more than enough. You know what I mean? So they could essentially drop it from what was it like They each were making like around 20 million. They could cut that at least in half if I'm on there. So as long as they would still let me do other stuff on the side that I can make other money and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like if I could still like stream once a week or something. That might be exhausting. Penelope had that authoritarian look in her eye for a minute there. I know. You get so bossy. The funny thing is that like the camera doesn't catch just how chaotic she is. Like it doesn't quite pick up like how derpy and insane she is. Like Lounginger saw what Lounginger saw was like a fraction of what it looks like in real life. I've taken so many pictures of her like this. And then she looks like instead. God, she's so fucking cute. Sorry. Let me reposition myself. Boop, 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 boop. Spike in optimism. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Penelope loves licking pits. Dude, her and Chunga Choo Choo, they always try to go for the pits. And I'm like, you can't. Get out of here. I have to be careful about wearing deodorant. It's gross. Let me put on my deodorant. I don't want them licking deodorant. But you sneaky little stinkers. Look at those innocent faces. Getting good at ABC, then Disney will give you Star Wars. Yes. Yeah, once I show them I'm like a money printing machine for their establishment, they'll be like, "Oh my god." A spooter. Yeah, a spider. The teeniest. I've had spider friends in my shower and I let them live there in hopes they eat the mosquitoes that get inside. I can't do spiders in the shower. Like there was like a little spider friend that I have. I'm surprised he wasn't mad at me because I believe, if I remember this correctly, or if my spidey senses tell me, there was one night when a friend of mine was spending the night at my house or my apartment, and she was sleeping in the living room, and there's a spider on the ceiling right above her head, and I was like, "Oh, okay, yeah, let's get rid of that." And she was like, "I'll just vacuum it up," and I was like, "Oh. Really? Don't they like survive that?" So I did as she said. I just vacuumed it. And then the closet that I kept the vacuum cleaner in, though, was directly across from my bathroom. And wouldn't you know it, like the next day or so, I noticed every time I came home after this was when I was in beauty school. So when I come home from school at like 10:30, I'd go straight to the bathroom. I always had to pee when I got home. And this spider would be under like in the little corner, like underneath the cabinet, like the cabinet, like underneath the sink, and it would just drop down and let me know it was there, and then it would just boop, go back up after like a half an hour. I don't know why it needed like those like 2 inches between the bottom of that cabinet and the floor. Like it was, like how the doors when they're really close, like it was just, hey, what's going on? And I'm like, all right. And it would hang out there like all while I was washing my hands, brush my teeth, wash my face, all that stuff. Season 1 salary, fix my Jetta. Fix my Jetta. Yes. And I don't know, like just finish paying off the house. Just pretend to be a lesbian and Disney will give you Star Wars. That means I would have to like go muff diving on Kathleen Kennedy or some shit. Or Leslie Headland. Oh, this is a little chaotic. I was starting to look like a crazy lady for a second there. Woo-wee. Oh, the shower's big and I can avoid them. I don't like them in my room. I don't want them in my room either. There's like certain parts of the house where I'm like, It's like if by the front door. I'm like, I mean, like that's a place where other bugs can get in. And so, like, maybe it'll just be like, gotcha, bitch. And then I don't have to worry about it. Although I did scold, I kicked a spider out. I scolded it and it left. It was so funny because I saw it like it was above the window by my front door. And this fly, I could not catch this fly for the life of me. And I kept trying to like get it out the door. And I'm like, oh my God, for like days. I'm like, get this, but I couldn't get it. And I went over to the spider. I was like, excuse me, sir, this is part of your rent. Get this thing out of here or you have to go. And then it left. And I was stuck dealing with the spider or with the fly, which I did end up getting the fly out the door. I did manage to like scare it and get it to fly outside. I was like, remember, David Bowie did say, like, bugs do not belong in the house, okay? Either pay a bill or get the hell out. And that little thing was not paying a bill at all. So. Ew, pretend that Kathleen Kennedy's Destiny. Ew. Yay, chest bump to everyone except late night talk show host. Chest bump, 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 chest bump. Look who's here. That's you. Oh. Not my hand, honey. I need that. What are you doing? Hello. You're so sweet. You're so sweet. You're such a sweet dog. You want a pillow, honey? Your poor little head. Yeah. Isn't that nice? There you go. Poor choo-choo. Be careful, Penelope. Okay. Not on the Penelope, not on screen. Not on screen. Please, not on screen. Penelope, no. You're gonna get in trouble. Yeah, Choo-Choo's gonna get mad at you. I wish Brooklyn would pay a bill. I've been trying to get Cricket to get a job for like a while, and she won't. So I have to. What is Penelope doing? Penelope likes to lick Chungus's belly, but it looked a little too only dogs-ish, you know what I mean? And so I didn't want you guys to see that. See, I knew it exactly. Penelope Rugmunch. No, it's her belly. Her belly gets really dark right here. And Penelope has like magical powers. She can like, I've given her baths and it doesn't go away, but Penelope can lick it and it goes away. So I usually let her do that, just not on camera. Penelope, please return our calls. Do you hear that? Look up there. No. Oh, look at that. There, you see, look over there. Yeah, good job. She's so cute. If Penelope was a dinosaur, she'd be a lickopotamus. Hey. Like lick a lot of puss. Oh no. The chef has almost finished dinner. Wait, a chef is making you dinner? What is happening? Ashley, what are you talking about? She just sings his bread. Because you are a loaf of bread, huh? Hi, honey. Oh my gosh, can you see her little feet right here? She's like sitting on her little side butt and her little feet. She's doing a little yoga pose. Hey. No. Thank you. I'm going to still call her lickopotamus. That's way cuter than lickalotopus. I have a really bad wedgie right now. Where's Cricket? She's right here by my feet. Hi, Cricket. Are you tired? You look very tired. I don't like that. Oh, my brother's a chef and we live together right now. He's been a sous chef. Ooh, at a Michelin star restaurant in Chicago. Ooh, exciting. I want a chef to make me food. Excuse me.
It makes me want a hot dog real bad.
I made some lasagna. I made a big old tray of lasagna. It's already gone. And now I don't have any food. Chef Bro RD. Yeah, does he work at Rosa's? It's in Chicago. Does he work at Rosa's? We love Rosa's. I've never been there before in my life, but big fan. Big fan. Yeah. Did you know that Rosa lives in Italy? Yeah. Her son, Sven Tony, do a DoorDash order and it's on me. I don't know what you mean by that. You're going to give me money? Should I change the background since we're not doing breaking news right now? Courtney, all you need now is 2 more dogs. You have Chungus, Penelope, Cricket, T-Mobile, and Verizon. Why wouldn't I just rename the other dogs T-Mobile and Verizon? Or I can name them Mint and Helium, like another, like more lesser known cell phone companies. I can name Penelope Sprint. They don't even exist anymore. I'll send whatever the total is. It's okay. I mean, I can go to a grocery store after this. Maybe. My DoorDash order is $4,000. Please send it, Lounge. Thank you. This is true. He has a legion of men in his butt. He has to feed them. You just reminded me, you guys, tomorrow I'm going to be on Zia's channel. We're going to do unqualified experting, and we're going to plan our cheese stream as well. And my butt crack. Sorry, my butt crack has nothing to do with it. Oh, my butt crack though is mad. Because I have a wedgie. Okay, so there, if you're not subscribed to Zia's channel, there's the link to her channel now, so you can get there. I feel like I'm gonna have to make a big announcement, like in the beginning of the stream, and like on the top of the hour every hour, because I swear to you, I keep stumbling upon people who are like, "Oh my God, Courtney, I love you," and I'm like, "Oh, that's wonderful," and then I'm like, I never see them in my chat. And every once in a while, one of those will like pop through and be like, I had no idea you had a channel. And I'm like, didn't you say you found me on Zia's channel or on Simpcast or whatever? Like I said. So I think though, the problem is that everybody does the breakdown of like where to find them at the end of the stream, and not everybody watches till the end of the stream. And so I find it to be very confusing. And some of the people that I'm like, yeah, I talked about this like on the stream on my channel. They're like, oh, really? And then I still never see them in my chat. I'm like, I don't get it. Like, do you only like me like a little bit? Like to the point like you think it's cool that I'm like in the chat, but you don't think I do like good work on, like, you don't think that I do like interesting content? I'm very confused. So I feel like my content is not very different from what I'm like in a chat. So I just don't know why. If somebody's like, yeah, no, I think that you're really cool, I just don't know why they wouldn't want to come and watch. You know what I mean? And so anyway, I think that like, because I always, I attract the, the brain deficient. So I feel like I have to really hold everybody's hand to get them to find me. So I'm going to have to just make sure to like announce it on a regular basis. Just like, oh, it's been 10 minutes. By the way, you guys, I have a YouTube channel. You should come watch. You can only do an hourly breaking news and let Zia's chat know where to find you. Yes. Okay. So I can like, okay. This is a lot I have to do like a lot. Like, all right, guys, big announcement. Breaking news. Zia's guest, Courtney, has her own YouTube channel. Stick around to find more out. Or what? What? Crap. I messed that one up really bad. Man, Guinevere, sadly I can only stay till 8 tonight. Football's on and I can't multitask. I know that feeling. Bill's Mafia. Yay for Zia tomorrow. Cheese stream. We are not going to do the cheese stream tomorrow, but we're going to start the planning for the cheese stream. Hey chat, she called us brain deficient. Well, accurate. Yeah, remember, I am brain deficient. And unfortunately, because I'm brain deficient, I attract the brain deficient. And it seems to me that as dumb as I am, I end up having to do some thinking for other people, which is, that's the blind leading the blind. Don't rely on me for that. What I would say, what's wrong with you? But we already figured it out. Go Patriots. I have to say, Patriots were what I would, that's a team that I would support if Gronk was still on it. I'm a Gronk fan, but he is retired. Excuse me, I just hit a button. What is going on? Stop it. No, what? Get it. Oh, Anyway. You have a YouTube channel? I never would have known if it wasn't for breaking news. Get Zia to come onto your channel. Maybe some of her fans will migrate over. Maybe. That girl is like the busiest person on the planet. She's talked about like wanting to come on and at least like be a part of one of the marathon streams and stuff, but she just has so many things going on that it's like, it'll happen when it happens. You know what I mean? So we'll see. Breaking news. Courtney Brooke has a YouTube channel. Why am I so bad at this? I have the song and the background, but for some reason, the only thing I know how to do is... Fuck it, do it live. I don't know what that means. What? You know, it's funny, Healer, is every time you mention burrow, I think that it's a dog that like digs holes in the backyard and is like trying to burrow. So just an idea for a dog name. Choo 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 choo. I called my dog Choo Choo. So, reference to when O'Reilly kept messing up. Jimmy Kimmel got fired last night. Oh yeah, this is actually where we got this song and the background. Because Russell Hall kept super chatting and saying, breaking news. First it was Jimmy Kimmel, and then another one was Donald Trump announcing that Antifa was considered now a terrorist group or whatever. And so I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get the breaking news music and a background. And so we did. And we even came up with, well, I didn't come up with this. I decided I liked this one. Who was this from? The who came up with the ticker? Was it Lounge Zinger? It was Lounge Zinger. Was it Lounge Zinger? I mean, it was accordion reference. It had to have been Lounge Zinger. Wait, who can't see our chats? Raise your hands. Oh, are you still being? I think, okay. Anybody who cannot see Chrissy Mayer's boobs chats, you need to switch from top chat to live chat. Okay? Because you miss out on a lot of chats. Although I thought that changing your thing to the zeros, your name to the zeros instead of the O's would have fixed that. Courtney, have you ever considered bringing Scarlett onto your channel? She's a nice girl, but she's in her own little world. No, I've talked about this multiple times. No. Top chat is only for important chats. Who decides what's important though? Their filter, I guess, includes the zeros. We need to be seen. How do you change it to BEWBZ? How do we fix this? But seriously, if you're just sitting there watching the chat, reading the chat and only reading the top chat and you're not switching it to live chat, you're not experiencing the best of live streaming. Me, I decide, bruv. Chrissy, wait, like Chrissy Mayer's bruv? Wait, what is this? Wait, crap. Remember when I was actually able to understand what people were talking about in the chat, even when I was behind? Well, that went away. I see Chrissy Mayer's boobs. Everyone wants to. Hold on. We got to go back to the regular background now. Looks like all the cool people can see us. Yeah, like normal people can see you. But yeah, if you're just only looking at, you got to switch from top chat to live chat. Scarlett is a very nice girl, but come on, are we not derailed enough? Well, yeah. I mean, look at Michael Coulter changing the subject on all of us for some reason. We don't know why Scarlett came up in the conversation at all, but we already have to wrangle him in on a regular basis. Rename Chrissy Mayer's calcium cannons. Okay, calcium cannons. Chrissy Mayer's mommy milkers. That's another one. I'm not doing drugs so I can understand what Scarlett is saying. Wait, are you saying like I'm not going to do drugs just to understand what Scarlett is saying? That's what you mean? That's how I'm interpreting it. Unless you're trying to say you're not under the influence, therefore you can understand what she's saying. Hi, honey. Okay. I interpreted it correctly. That's a rare occasion. Love the live. Yeah, always read the live chat. You have to read the live chat or else you're missing out on a lot of stuff. He's saying it will require taking drugs to understand her. Yeah, he's saying I'm not going to take drugs just so I can understand her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hi. Now what is happening? Rocking Man? Wait, what? I didn't do what? Rocking Man? Did you mean Crocodile Rock? Wait, what are we discussing today? I don't know. On Android YouTube app, it's all messages chat. Yeah. The thing. Only have Scarlett on if Frankie is on as well. Need those two to converse. Yeah, like I'm going to be able to schedule the two of them at the same time. That's okay. You talk about herding cats. Hold on. Hold on. I had a Okay. Oh, my dogs. All right. What were we? But it says live chat. I already forgot what he said. Yeah, anyway, like if we're going to talk about freaking getting Frankie and Scarlett on the same show. Yeah, right. Talk about herding cats. That's never going to happen. So, if somebody else can coordinate that, yes. But me already having to deal with trying to schedule stuff, already a pain. And then Frankie, he's been on my show, what? Like once, I think? And I was lucky to get him on then. I had no idea if he was going to show up or not. And then Scarlett, does she even know what time it is? Ever. Can't do it. But if you could coordinate it, I'll moderate. I like to see those two debate current events. It would literally just be him talking about the weather and then her talking about train rides. It's never gonna happen. Not with that attitude. I am not capable of something like that. I have a hard enough time keeping the chat wrangled in. It's not my forte. It's not my strong suit. Not gonna work. So I will let somebody else coordinate that. And you just let me know what conclusion you come to, and I'll figure it out from there. Andrew Thomas, what up? Hi. Which one is this? Which one is this? Don't let them know. You guys gonna guess? Who's gonna guess? Who's gonna guess what dog this is? Who is it? Cricket or Chungus? All right, we got two Chunguses. And we got one Cricket. Anyone else want to guess? Or you want me to show you? Okay. It's Chungus. Look at her dumb little body. Oh, you're very cute. Oh, thank you. Stinky. I didn't name any of them Stinky. I think you're trying to say that's Cricket, and it's not Cricket, it's Chungus. Why aren't you allowed to play, Healer? Choo, 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 choo. You have to. She's just dead weights every time. Have you written any new honky tonks on the recorder lately? No. No, I haven't really been able. I haven't been that creative. I haven't been able to just like come up with anything off the dome. because I can easily tell them apart. Weren't you the one that called Chungus Cricket yesterday? And it started the whole game of which dog is this, Cricket or Chungus? I remember when a rock was young. You guys. I just figured that out on my own. Haven't been able to do it on the recording. Oh my God. What? Accordion is today's assassinator. New instrument invented. I'm in so much pain right now. Oh my God, it hurts. It hurts. No. Breaking news. New instruments discovered the recording. Breaking news. Retarded girl discovers a accordion in the middle of trying to learn crocodile rock. Stick around for more. Stay tuned for more. I heard the assassinator is amazing at the recording. Oh my God, the accordion is the forgettable instrument. Gordy is a regular Amadeus Mozart. Amadeus, 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 Amadeus. How does that song go? I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. Oh my God, that's a new song. Man. Watch the assassinator play the accordion. Oh my God, it hurts. Oh, I almost threw my back out with that. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumbass. I'm a dumb. Oh man. How does that song go? The only time I've ever heard that song was on Bob's Burgers. When and they were trying to get the raccoon out of the wall. Anyway, is that even how that is that even like the word of that song? What? Never mind. Who cares? He yammers a lot in German, I think. You know what? Let's just look this up for a second. Rock Me Amadeus. What is the meaning behind it? Rock Me Amadeus by the Austrian musician Falco. About the life of a classical composer, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart, portraying him as a rock star who was a superstar, a ladies' man, and popular despite his debts and eccentricities. Oh, watch American Dad. It's a funny show. My friends got me to like it. Oh, I'm sorry. I am really boring. It's probably better that you watch American Dad. I like that show too. I think it's really good. I really think that Roger is like that's like the best character development I've ever seen ever in TV show history. What year? 1985? Yes, 85. So I've been singing the song wrong, but there's a lot of German. Is this German? I guess it's German. This does translate to he was a superstar. He was popular. He was so well. Did you manage to watch much Daria yet? I watched some of the first season and then I stopped. I did have it going. I did have it going for a while there, for like a day and a half. I'll get back to it. He started as a gay alien. What is he now? Roger? Well, Roger had to hide. Remember in the first, was it the whole first season? I haven't watched it in a while. I can't really remember. But he had to hide in the basement, and then he like came up with the one character that would allow him to like go out in public. But then there was like over time he kept like creating different characters. Like he was getting different wigs and costumes and stuff so he could go out into public. Remember Ricky Spanish? Hello. And there were certain characters that even the family members did not recognize him as Roger. Right. And remember, he faked being a girl so he could lose his virginity to Steve's friend. And like, yeah. And then like at one point he had that bar that he was running out of the attic. Like I think that like that character development was awesome. But here comes Debbie Downer Russell. I guess it wasn't funny enough for him. Adult Swim top shows Rick and Morty, and I never got into it. I never really fully got into it either. Cricket really likes it though. When I used to leave Cartoon Network on for her, for the dogs, I would sometimes just leave it on like really low volume or sometimes mute into the night. And I'd be up like doing stuff, and she would come out of bed and go sit on the couch and watch TV while I was like doing whatever. It's very cute. I keep getting distracted because apparently I'm fixated on your hairdo today. It's an Ishboo. It's coming loose. Amadeus. I don't think that's how the song goes. The Recordian. All right. Well, we're in. We haven't really touched on any topics. You know what's crazy? Okay, so Olivia Juliana, that fat pig from the DNC, she posted that schools need to have like a walkout at 12 p.m. And Sarah Gonzalez was like, 12 p.m. is lunchtime. We know that you're not skipping that. And then everyone was like, oh! And then after that, it was like article after article after article. And like tweet and everything. Like people were posting different articles and tweets of somebody saying like Olivia Juliana is skipping lunch for a walkout for Jimmy Kimmel or with whatever. I don't know. But I'm like, that was it. First of all, highly unlikely that it's going to happen. Like she said that she was like just joking or whatever. But you are making claims based on some joke that Sarah Gonzalez made. And now everyone's reporting on it as if it's fact. Like, fuck. Sometimes Twitter, I'm just like, everybody here is so brain dead. This is dumb. Media is tripping. Yeah, it was just so stupid. It was like it was like an obviously like a very unprofessional. It was just like a white background. None of the font matched. And then it was just some picture of Jimmy Kimmel. Like, I was just like, this was some bullshit that she made, like, with like half, like, what am I saying? This is some stupid thing that she put together in like 3 seconds when she couldn't sleep last night. This is to troll you. And it worked. My only regret is that my dick will never fully heal from last night. You'll be okay. Your picture, man. Amadeus. That's not how that song goes. You guys, guess what? Remember I was making fun of South Park? Sorry, I got distracted. Remember how I was making fun of South Park because they made that announcement about like, oh, we had to pull that Charlie Kirk episode from airing on Wednesday because that was the day that he was assassinated, yada yada. I was like, you guys there's something very bizarre about that. And I still find that to be very weird that like it was that important to announce to everybody that they were going to pull a scheduled rerun. Like, how many people really have that stuff memorized? Like, it's bizarre. I've had experiences when watching something on TV, like obviously with cable nowadays, like you just pull up the thing, like what's on now, and then you see like, oh, this episode is playing right now, and sometimes it doesn't line up, right? So you play an episode, whatever episode, and it might say, oh, it's the Charlie Kirk episode, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, oh, what? That's weird. It's not, that's not the episode that's playing right now. It's crazy. But that's happened so many times in the past. Like ever since cable TV became that, like it's basically like the TV guide is up on the screen. I remember this from when I was younger. Oh, my dogs are dogging again. Hold on. I finally picked my wedgie. So like to me, there wasn't a need for an announcement because that just happens. That happens sometimes. Sometimes there's just like technical glitches, digital issues, whatever. Sometimes there's an intern that made a mistake and put the wrong description up, or I don't understand why that's such a big issue. You guys, oh wait, never mind. Sorry. So I already thought that was very stupid. Well, guess what? They pulled, or they're claiming that they delayed this week's episode. The new one. So last week it was the rerun of the Charlie Kirk episode. They have a new episode that was supposed to be released this week, and they pulled it. Well, they're claiming it's delayed. So this is their announcement on their Twitter page. It says, apparently, when you do everything at the last minute, sometimes you don't get it done. This one's on us. Do they not realize that this has never happened in the history of South Park before? That they've been on the air for what, like 30 years to what, to 20, 28 years, something like that. And never in the history have they been behind like this. We didn't get it done in time. Thanks to Comedy Central and South Park fans for being so understanding. Tune in next week. What? What? So they are saying that like as September 24th, they do have September 24th, October 15th, October 29th. So they're doing what? Like every 2 weeks they have episodes coming out? This seems really inconsistent. So that one's 3 weeks later, October 15th. And then October 29th is 2 weeks later. Why? Huh. Since 96. So it's been 29 years. They've been on the air. And they suddenly they're like extremely inconsistent with their release schedule. So I think South Park wrote a Charlie Kirk as a running punchline, and then he was murdered, so they have to rewrite a bunch of stuff. There are people that speculate that something crazy happened, like an assassination or something, and then they were like, "Oh, can't do that." I don't know how long. Also, I don't know how long it takes to make an episode. Right? I've never written a cartoon in my life. I've never written a show in my life. I've never produced a show in my life. Especially when it comes to cartoons, I feel like that takes probably a lot longer because animation takes a long time. Like you have to do the animation and then you also have to do voice acting, right? So like there's a lot more that goes into it. It can take a lot longer, but I would have thought that they would have been a little bit more prepared. They would have at least had like another episode in the chamber just in case of something crazy like this happening, or just in case like it doesn't get approved or what have you. And I think they did something a little too scandalous. I think they're pretty much over the show. I mean, doing this for almost 3 decades, I would say, yeah, a lot of people after like, the 7 to 10 year mark, they're like, it's time to pack up and go. Usually like you hit year 5 and it's like, all right, time to pack up and go. So like, I can imagine that. Yeah. But they were given a $1.5 billion. So give the money back or do the show. I've never been given billions of dollars. I haven't even been given hundreds of thousands of dollars. Okay. So like, I'm going to tell you right now, if somebody's forking over billions of dollars, you better believe I'm going to give you the best shit you've ever seen in your life. It's going to be the best. I don't care that I've been already doing this for 30 years and I'm over it. And I'm too tired. If I'm not exhausted from it and I know I'm going to phone it in, then I guess I don't need that $1.5 billion. It's just so selfish and stupid. Like, what is it on Paramount Plus? Is it like they had to make a lot of sacrifices in order to make that work? So like you better make it worth their time, and they already haven't. A lot of people are like over it with Trump being Saddam Hussein. Like a lot of people are like, wait a minute, because they used to always be offensive to everybody, right? Like it was enjoyable to anybody who watched, and now suddenly they're targeting one demographic, and it's like, okay, we've seen this on every freaking show we've watched in the last 10 years. We don't care. This is tired. Like, take this to some crappy show that no one's going to watch, please, for the love of God. So they basically just ruined their whole legacy. When, I mean, like, we've talked about this before. They had so much content just handed to them on a platter during the Biden administration, and they decided not to do it. They decided not to make fun of Kamala or Joe Biden. Like, why? Because this wouldn't be so exhausting. This wouldn't be so just like, okay, I'm over it. If they would have taken that opportunity during the Biden administration, and they chose not to. So now the Trump with the Saddam Hussein voice and all that stuff, it's just like, I thought it was kind of funny. Like the clip I saw, I thought was funny, and it felt so reminiscent to that movie that I really love, that I was like, oh, I like this a lot, because it just, to me, I was like, yeah, I thought that was funny, and I think that this is funny. I'm into it. But a lot of people were like, dude, this is so phoned in. Like, they couldn't even come up with a new bit. And you know what? I think that's fair. I think that's a fair assessment. And I certainly, I can see where people are coming from with that. Just because I thought it was kind of funny doesn't mean that it actually was. Put up the oh, sorry. Oh my God, this whole time. The whole time. Wow. Go on, take the money and run. Yep, that's what they did. It's what they did. But yeah, I just I think that this could have gone a lot smoother and a lot better if they would have taken the opportunity to make fun of the Biden administration, and if they didn't just phone it in as much as they did with the Trump Saddam bit. There were some talks about Paramount Skydance to buy Warner Brothers. Okay, so I mean, I guess they didn't really lose a lot of money. Was that like $1.5 billion was just sort of lying around, huh? They need to go back to making fun of Lizzo again. I think that they need to go back in time. They need to get a time machine and go make fun of Kamala and Joe. But people are saying like that's something that would never happen, because their wives, they're doing the Bill Burr, right? Like their wives are like hardcore liberals, and they're going to get in huge trouble. Like, okay, well, I feel like you're going to get into a lot of trouble when you run out of money. Like, you're going to have to sell that restaurant in Colorado that had to be bailed out because nobody goes there anymore. You're going to lose that, for one thing. I don't even remember what it's called, but there's that, and like, you're going to lose a lot, because like this is going to. Like, Paramount's probably going to retaliate somehow. I mean, I don't know if they can like sue them or anything. I highly doubt it. But like, it's not going to end well. But Casa Bonita, what up, MMA? But I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, they were given $1.5 billion. Like, you have to be very, very, very stupid with money if you were already a millionaire and then you lose $1.5 billion. But still, those wives are probably very used to a very comfy and luxurious life. And once this really like goes fully downhill, I don't think they're hurting for money. But then again, remember, like, I mean, well, the thing is like they married, the limousine leftist type. So they're probably very used to, those ladies are probably very used to a way luxurious lifestyle that is going to be hard to keep up with if their show is bleeding money, a la Stephen Colbert or Jimmy Kimmel. But again, I mean, like, they're living in somewhere in Colorado, right? It's probably not. They're probably not living in like a gated community that's like as expensive as like an LA home or something like that, right? Casa Recordian. Yeah. So I don't know. If it were me, like, no, we'd be just fine. But when you've been living that comfortably for as long as they have, I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? We'll see. The thing is that like, even though they're not hurting for money, especially from like our perspective here, those wives are probably going to be pissed because they're going to have to make some sacrifices, like, oh, can't have caviar for breakfast anymore or whatever. Barf. I don't know what do rich people do. Can't buy a new Van Cleef bracelet every day. You can't upgrade your Porsche every year. No more, we have to sell one of our vacation homes. Oh, what was that lodge? What was that fancy lodge that lady was staying at? Oh man, I saw this clip swirling around Twitter. This lady was like, oh my God, this breakfast was like $100 or whatever. And everyone was like, oh my God. And then people were like, hey, listen, she's staying at this lodge that's like wildly expensive. That's supposed to be that expensive. She was just talking about getting like a massage and a facial and all this stuff. Like, this woman's loaded. $100 breakfast is like nothing. But like, no more staying at that fancy ass lodge. Aren't Trey and Matt both unhappily divorced? Are they? I was just reading that they were married, but I don't know, because who knows? I don't even remember what the source was. I don't know if it was reliable. Only lodge I know is Mount Airy Lodge. I don't know what that means. Is that an actual place? Rich people buy and sell children. Yeah. Dude, I was actually talking to my brother about how, like, I remember a while back when it was announced that like George Soros was like retiring and passing everything down to his like clearly mentally challenged son. There were pictures of him out on a yacht with two like African guys, and I was like, oh my God. Like, I just thought, like, how awful to be in a situation where a man has to, a man like offers you, like a couple $100 or $1,000 or whatever to hang out with him on a yacht, and you just have to be his like play toy all day. Like, but then my brother pointed out, like, maybe he was taking him to an island to hunt them. And honestly, yeah, that shit happens. It does. Listen, I don't want to get into it, but he might have been hunting them. They were either like sex slaves or they were hunted that day. And I haven't seen any footage of them since then. And now I'm scared for their lives. Ass Butt is here. What up? The most dangerous game is hunting people. I'm showing off. I learned a song. That's better. What's better? You know what? I don't know what's going on in here anymore. But that's the story of South Park. They claim that they delayed their episode. I'm of the belief that they had something planned, but they felt that it was too inappropriate and everything is sketchy. What? You're making me, I feel like I'm having a fucking stroke. Okay, you guys, check this out. Oh, shit. I don't like that this takes so long for me to set up, though. Breaking news! Ass butts in the chat. Everybody say hi. Stay tuned for more. Okay. Yeah, that's a difficult setup. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do that a little bit quicker. The Great Wolf Lodge. Yes, the Great Wolf Lodge is the one that they're used to staying at. No, like, they're gonna have to get rid of some fancy luxuries like food. What was I saying? Can you do breaking news in your best Indian IT accent? I don't have an Indian IT accent, though. I can just go like this. Breaking news. Oh shit! Listen, I'm gonna lose my job. I'm gonna kick off the internet. Was that okay? ABC is definitely not gonna replace Jimmy Kimmel with me if they find that. Don't clip it. I have to take the stream down now. I'm scared. I need to play the recording. The recording. Scottish, Irish, and now Indian, the talent difference. I've never mastered the Scottish accent, though. I can do the Irish. Wait, well, I did do a Scottish accent, didn't I? Hold on. I don't remember how to do it now. I'm trying to remember because I maybe I need to watch another Count Dankula video. I can't watch it though because I don't understand what he's saying. I hear you're the guest on Unqualified Experts tomorrow. Is this true? Yes, it's true. Yeah. So if you're not, if you are not, what's the word? If you're not subscribed to Zia's channel, subscribe right now. Here it is. I'm linking it in the chat right now. You should subscribe to that, and then you can see me tomorrow. Oh shit! Thank you, MA. Man, this is man. I gotta really figure out how to speed this up because it's breaking news. I am going to be joining Zia on Unqualified Experts Friday evening at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific. Be there or be retarded or both. So, oh yes. Purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm. Okay, purple burglar alarm. Purple burglar alarm. How do they say it that they can't say it? What's up, Tim F? What up? Courtney is going to be on Unqualified Experts tomorrow. We're doing epic cat cow sound effects. If Zia gets the cat cow goal, if we don't get to cat cow while I'm there, I'm going to be really offended. What? Skate? Am I dyslexic? Is this a form of dyslexia? Hold on. Change the scroll text to what? I can't. You think that what am I supposed to change it to? And how am I going to have the time to change it? The S is pretty far away. I don't know what. Hold on, the dogs are dogging again. So stupid. Scage. It is now. Scage the troll text. What? Hi, do you need something? Hello. Hey, which one is this? Name that dog. Name that dog. Which one? You're such a sweet girl. Don't scage yourself for us. Oh, you guys all got it. It's Chunga. Chunga. Hi, honey. You're very good. And so are you. Penelope wants me to get onto the floor and hang out with her. She doesn't want to come up, but she wants. You're so cute. I love you. I'm not laying on the floor with you. Is she out of timeout today? For now. What is a timeout for a dog? Because I didn't like do anything to have like put her in timeout. Cricket has a skinnier. What's happening here? Hold on. Okay. Whew. Cricket has a skinnier face and a blacker nose. And she always looks sad, like really sad. Breaking news. I'm retarded. All right. So, hey, turn off. I could tell by the fistful of dough. I was trying to hide her body. I should not have ever given her the name Chungus. I should have just left it at her slave name for a while. I don't know. I thought she looked like a Chungus, and you do, but I feel like that's perpetuating your body shape, your body type. You snooting? What snoot? You snoot. Did you drink? What is this? Is that a bug? Excuse me. No, it's a blade of grass, but still. Ma'am. I just ordered a new doormat. Couple new doormats because my God. Their paws are just so dirty. And I got one. What am I saying? I got one for the back door, one for the front door, for the outside. And then I got another one for the inside in the back door. So they can wipe their paws. She'd be shaped like that anyway. Yes, but I don't know. I feel like it perpetuates the chonkness. I can't read any of this. Dog tension, she on probarction, I reaching. Is this a rap song? Doggy jail. You guys, I don't do any of that stuff with my dogs though. Like the worst I ever did was I put Cricket in my room for like 30 seconds when she tried to bite Boots. Doggy timeouts. What does that mean though? I don't even have kennels for them. They just, flop. You're cute. Hi, Penelope. Do you want up here? Why are you staring at me? Penelope, come here, honey. Come here. Come here. Hi. Whoa, that's a cute girl. Solitary. Oh, solitary or confinement. I love you. You're very cute. Dude. Penelope. Not on camera, at least. Good. Hey. Hello, great leader Penelope. I'm telling you, she is a terrorist. She is a dictator. Yes, you are. I think she was. I think she was a dictator in a previous life. You guys want to talk about Brigitte Macron? Apparently, her pee-pee is the lady kind. And she's gonna give photographic evidence to the U.S. court. This is crazy. Like I was saying before, I thought that Candace Owens' like deep dive, her like crazy obsession was. I thought it was just so weird. Like, why are we this obsessed with whether or not somebody is a man? Like, doesn't how they're French. Everyone there is gay. Why do we care? Why is it that important to Candace Owens? I thought it was weird. Maybe there's something I'm missing because I'm not like a, me with my geopolitics. Those don't exist, right? I'm not well versed on a lot of things. So for a lot of it, like I'm like maybe I don't know because I'm dumb. Is what I'm saying. So apparently, Brigitte Macron is going to provide evidence that she's a woman. So it says Brigitte Macron. This is from the New York Post. We know how much we love the New York Post. And then it says Brigitte Macron to present scientific and photographic evidence to U.S. court, proving she's a woman. What? Okay, so here it says French President Emmanuel, I can't say his name very well, Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte will present photographic and scientific evidence to a U.S. court to prove the French First Lady is in fact a woman. Well, so she's going to take a picture of her box? Like, what is happening here? The two are submitting the documentation as part of a defamation lawsuit against conservative influencer Candace Owens, who claimed that Brigitte Macron was born a male and later secretly transitioned. The theory that she has, though, is insane. Like claiming, okay, yeah, Brigitte Macron's brother died. What was it like? Or the real Brigitte Macron died, and so the real Brigitte was like, you're my brother. You can take on my persona. You can live the rest of your life as me when I die, to her brother. That was one of her theories. First of all, she had multiple theories. One of the theories was that Brigitte Macron is actually Emmanuel Macron's dad. And then she transitioned and then groomed him. And then the other one was that Brigitte Macron and what's the guy's name? Like Jean. Hold on. Macron. Jean-Claude Trogneau or whatever. So Jean-Claude and Brigitte were siblings. God, it was such a weird thing. Like the sibling died and then said, you can live the rest of your life as me. It was like the most insane thing I'd ever heard. I'm like, listen, if I died, I wouldn't ask my brother like, hey, by the way, you should be me for the rest of your life. Like, well, then who's going to be you? What? Van Damme. Oh my God. Oops. Yeah. Well, didn't want to expand that too much. Okay, so the Macron's attorney, Tom Clare, told the BBC's Fame Under Fire podcast that there will be expert testimony that will come out that will be scientific in nature. Oh, that's not a good. Oh, don't wear that again. She has like some of the weirdest clothes. And your hair, girl. Your hair. Why is it cut like that? You're a millionaire. Why is your hair cut like that? Girl, I think you need to be worried a lot less about Brigitte Macron and her genitalia and focus a little bit more on your hair and your stylist. What is happening? The attorney will not elaborate on exactly what it would be beyond that it would include pictures of Brigitte, now 72, when she was pregnant with their kids. Oh, so she's not going to submit pictures of her box? Oh. The French power couple, oh my God, is ready to demonstrate both generically and specifically that the allegations are false, Claire stated firmly. It is incredibly upsetting to think that you have to go and subject yourself to put this type of proof forward, he said of the distress it has caused the First Lady. It is a process that she will have to subject herself to in a very public way, but she's willing to do it. She's firmly resolved to do what it takes to set the record straight, he said. Owens has repeatedly claimed without evidence that Brigitte Macron, 72, was born male, going as far as to say on her podcast earlier this year that she would stake my entire professional career on all of those points. The Macrons filed a lawsuit against Owens in Delaware in July, alleging Owens disregarded all credible evidence, disproving her claim in favor of platforming known conspiracy theorists and proven defamers. Owens' claims are similar to those previously made in France by two women whom Brigitte Macron sued in 2021. That case was initially ruled in the French First Lady's favor, but has been overturned on appeal. She has taken the case to France's highest appeals court. Brigitte Macron was 39 years old when she became the future French leader's teacher when he was 15 in 1993. The pair married in 2007. 1993, he was 15? How old is he? I thought he was like 45. So, that in itself, I feel like is more of a concern, if anything, is why was it okay for a 39-year-old to groom a 15-year-old? See, here in the United States, women go to prison for that. Yeah. Mary Kay Letourneau, anybody? Hello? Why was it okay for that to happen? Because in France, people are fucking weird. That's weird. I'm sorry, but that's disgusting. Why was that okay? Why has that just been swept under the rug? Like, I would have straight up, like, no, we're not voting for you, Emmanuel, because you know what? You need to press charges against your groomer wife. So we can't vote for you until she's in prison. Okay? Thank you. Bye-bye. Bush or no Bush. We want box pictures. Candace looking like James Brown shouldn't be pointing fingers. Dude, that hair was... Now, look. I'm not like the best when it comes to cutting hair. That's why I don't do it. And so especially when it comes to doing like a black woman's hair, it is very difficult. They're not good at teaching you how to do that in beauty school, at least the one that I went to. There isn't like a lot of training when it comes to that. So you have to really get familiarized with certain hair types and textures. But especially when it comes to like black women's hair. So I understand that it can be challenging, but why in the hell is she going to a white lady getting her hair done? Like I could have avoided that mess that we just saw. They'll just cut some stairs into your hair here. Yeah, France is a bunch of weirdos. But yeah, I think that the reason why she looks the way that she does is that she saw a bad plastic surgeon. And she's getting older. I mean, she's in her 70s. And that Party City wig, ma'am, you are the first lady of the United States. You're the first lady of France. Okay? You wish you could be the first lady of the United States of America, but you can't be. First lady of France, though, and you're wearing a Party City wig. You couldn't even style it properly or even put it on your head properly to make it look less like a wig. When we're in a world where the president of France has a wife looking worse than Cardi B, like why is her wig looking like a million times better than a president's wife? Party City wig is a fetish for people like this. That's a bizarro theory. They want to get caught with what? I don't think that she's a man. There are things about her that look a little bit masculine, but we have to keep in mind when as women get older, they lose a lot of estrogen and they do become a lot more manly. They just do. So a woman in her 70s is going to be a lot more masculine than she was when she was like in her 40s. Yes, even black women can do wigs better than Brigitte. Yeah, seriously, like, girl, if you're trying, the thing is like, I see the way that like that video, it sticks in my mind, the way that she's like walking to her chair and she sits down. It is so manly. It's so manly. But like you look at her head size and her head shape and like her tiny little feet, and it's like, was she on puberty blockers or something? Like, how is it that she did like, and if that's the case, then her bajango smells like colon, which means that everybody knows that that's not a woman, because like if somebody's just walking down the street smelling like poop, they're either homeless or they have a manufactured gash. She definitely needs fashion advice, and you shouldn't be getting fashion advice. You shouldn't. You should already have a stylist on hand if you're the first lady of any country. Dirt. Like that's just crazy to me. Like Taylor Swift is looking more stylish than a president's wife? Mm-mm. No. Cardi B has better wigs than a president's wife. This is absolutely outlandish and absurd. It makes no sense. And she needs to get it together. They have way too much money for all of this crap. If I had their kind of money, let me tell you. I'd be doing a lot more than the Ishboo. Wait. So there's that. Oh man, I'm like not doing too hot with this. I should have played that at the beginning of the segment, not after and at the end. But breaking news. Breaking news. I am retarded. Stay tuned for more. Courtney, who's your fashion stylist? The dogs. I don't have a stylist. That's why I look homeless all the time. If you're the first lady of France, you could fix the Jetta. I know. He should have married me. No, he shouldn't have. Ugh. Blech. Hi, Chuchi. How was I holding it? Ooh. Why? Oh no. What is happening? Woo! Conchosaurus Rex. Oh, I lost it. Sorry, I moved everything around. Should we watch her? We haven't watched her in a while. Yeah, so apparently she's going to show pictures of herself pregnant instead of showing pictures of her box, which is a relief. I mean, it's like really unfortunate that anybody would have to like look at that just to. Let's watch. Well, it's going to take me a minute to find it, but we'll see if I can find it. It's because you've already been adapting your skills to the recording. The recording. It's amazing. Okay, where is she? I think I should unbookmark some of these things because it's becoming all old news. You know what I mean? You guys, I don't know where it is. Where? Oh no, I'm getting tired. I'm getting tired. Oh, there she is. There she is. Okay, here we go. I remember when I was young. Me and Susie had so much fun. Holding hands and skipping songs. And a place of my own.
All right. It is one. We're off the record.
We're off the record, you guys. It's very disappointing that we did not have a court reporter. Well, okay, when he said we're off the record, was he saying that like so after? Oh, you know what? I don't know. I thought I was disappointed because at first I was like, "Oh my god, it's not on the record." But now I'm realizing it is on the record, and he was just saying it was off the record afterwards. Who fucking cares? Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest kick I ever got. We're doing a thing on a crocodile. Oh my god, you guys you know what I forgot about? The Laura Loomer deposition. We only made it to page 43 because that bitch won't shut up. No, wait, was it 40 page? Oh no. Well, we're gonna have to pick up on page 43 because I don't remember the other page that we left off on, but I think it was 43. It might have been later. I don't know. Whatever happened to Harley, the best hairdresser in town? I don't know. I have no idea. To be honest. I think I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It was page 43? Okay. Whew. Was she just cleaning herself on stream? Look at them. Butt to butt. Penelope, what are you looking for? Ma'am, you can't. Ugh. I need to get a cleaning person to come and help me keep things like under wraps around here because she is always finding shit to get into and it scares the crap out of me. man. Earlier, I was upset with her because she was trying to get into stuff, and I was like, you know what? You want to go to the ER? That's on you. Okay, so do what you're gonna do. All right. Just know that you're gonna have to go to the hospital if you keep this crap up. All right. Thank you. Did Scoundrel ever release his police cam video? I don't know. I think he's still under investigation or something. I have no idea. I'm still surprised that one video wasn't him though. I'm getting tired. Oh, getting tired. I think it's time to go. Had an Uncle Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called a crocodile rock. While the other kids were rocking around the clock, we were hopping and bopping to the crocodile. Oh, my throat's starting to hurt. Ugh. I want to go to bed. It's 4:45. I'm tired. This is why I need to get a walking pad and a desk riser, because then I could be moving and grooving, and then moving and grooving. I could be walking on stream, and then I won't get tired so quickly. But no, you live with a bunch of four-legged troublemakers. Yeah, especially this one. She looks so cute. Are you seeing? You have hairs in your nose. Thank you. Courtney's a 1.5-legged troublemaker. Well, I mean, like, I can use that leg. It's just like part of it is missing. There's definitely like some of my leg is not there. Hope you get a good night's sleep. Oh man, I don't know why. I just get so tired. If I sit too long, I get so tired. My butt hurts. Had an Uncle Chevy and a place of my own, but what am I looking for? I forgot. You should probably prioritize the Adderall. Well, give me more money, Russell, because I don't have any money. If you gave me some money, then I could prioritize it. I'm very aggressive. Wait, you have one leg? I have both of my legs. No, I have both of my legs. I already showed this yesterday. Where were you? You were too busy jerking off to Antifa being declared terrorists? Show yourself. I don't know. It's not a stump. I'm just missing like part of my leg. I can still walk. You were made to walk a German Shepherd around a private bunker, not sit in a chair. Oh, that's right. Your name is Blondie now. I forgot I'm supposed to rename her Blondie. Ooh, yeah, maybe one day you'll meet someone with extra calf muscle on one leg and you'll fall in love and you can say, you completely like a movie. Only walks in circles. Yeah, no, I'm basically I'm Rose McGowan in that one movie. Oh, what's that movie? Planet Terror? I have a gun for a leg. And I dance that's why I dance so weird. Also, it was mostly Kimmel getting fired. Is your penis gonna recover? Hello? He's so pretty. He's my pretty you. So cute. He's a beautiful doggy. Back when Rose was hot. You know why she's not hot anymore, though? She got into a car accident and had to have facial reconstructive surgery. More evidence that women are terrible drivers. This is why we shouldn't drive, because our faces can get destroyed. Death Proof? No, I'm pretty sure it was Planet Terror. Because I've never heard of Death Proof, but I've definitely seen, it was the Robert Rodriguez. Is that his name? Hold on. Planet Terror. 2007 film. Yep, that's the one. Had an old gold Chevy and a place of my own, but the biggest kick I ever got was doing a thing called the Crocodile Rock. This is right here. That's what my legs look like. That's not what the rest of my body looks like. We all know that. But that. I should probably get a professional to look at it. Who's the professional? Like a professional, what type of professional? Like a doctor, or are you talking like a professional sex worker? Death Proof had something to do with it. She knows the 8 movies she's seen very well. I think I have to like tell the truth about how many movies I've seen, because it's starting to come out that I've actually seen more movies than that. Show us that. Show you what? My gun leg? No, because you're gonna find out I don't have a gun leg. Ah, man. I'm so bummed because my pants are camo, but the green screen's not picking up the green in the pants. I was gonna be like, look, there's part of my leg is missing. But see that indent there? Yeah, you can't tell. Maybe it's there now, and I just didn't know. I don't know. To me, it looks like it's missing, but it just doesn't really look like it's missing. If you see it in person, you can see. It's an accordion leg. Those are very short legs. I'm 5'5". Thank you. Wait, but you just said you did have a gun leg. What do you? Yeah, I was lying. I don't know what to believe anymore. Oh, Russell. I have the same missing calf, but I think on the opposite leg. Really? 5'5", I always picture taller. Oh, not this again. There was a long period of time there. I think I actually lost subscribers over this because people thought I was 6'3". They thought I was like fucking huge. And then I was like, yeah, I'm 5'5". They were like, what? And I haven't seen a lot of them since then. I think they're mad because I'm not 6'3", which is crazy. Courtney, I would be able to tell if those legs were resting. Okay. I think, I need to play the accordion. I'm scared. Why would they be mad? I don't know. But like, they were like, Chrissy said that you were taller. I don't think she's ever said that I was taller. Like I was watching like all of her shit for a long time. I don't recall her ever saying that I was like 6'3". But they were like, when I said like, yeah, I'm 5'5", they're like, what the hell? This has changed everything. And I'm not kidding you. I bled a shit ton of subscribers after that. And then like I only had like 300 and some odd subscribers and I lost like 50. And then I haven't seen a lot of them in my chat since then. Maybe it's a coincidence, but kind of weird. Couldn't help but notice, you know what I mean? You got so much hotter to me when I found out that you were 5'5" and not a giant. See, I thought that like, yeah, I thought that was like a I thought that was like a better thing to not be 6'3". But I don't know. I feel like some of these guys, they have this weird like death by snoo fucking bizarro fantasy. Like, hold on, there's like a how would Chrissy know? I mean, like, if I told her at some point in time, but at the same time, like, when would that come up in like in conversation, like on a stream? Like, how would that? Why would she feel the need to tell everybody that I'm 6'3"? Like, where did that come from? It's those autists, they say they hear something. She probably made some sort of goofy joke about something stupid. And they're like, Courtney's like basically a tree. And they're all like, oh my God. But then there's also, honestly, I think what it was that I was on a stream with Tree of Logic, who is 6'3". And when we were talking about something that had to do with like height of something, whatever, and on that stream, I was like, yeah, I'm only 5'5", blah, 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 blah. And then I saw in the chat that certain people who knew Tree were like, Tree is 6'3". And I think that those people didn't understand that Tree was Tree of Logic and not me. And thought that maybe they were like saying that I was lying about my height or something, or they weren't listening and they just saw Tree's 6'3" and thought like Courtney's talking right now. That means that she's 6'3". I think it was something like that. You just give tall energy with your wonderfully exuberant personality. Well, thank you. Yeah, I'm not very tall. I'm average height for a lady. I remember when rock was young. Me and Susie had. It's wanting to be pegged. Oh, thank you, Russell. Guys who have a fetish for tall women want to be forced down and filled like a naughty school. Oh my God. Hi. Hello. No. Was that a beep yawn? That was very cute. Well, you're all just going to have to do that to me in 3 weeks. And then you're going to get a legion of men taken out of your butt. Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just not going to finish the message, is all. Did she bite you? No. Which one? Chungus went like this. Yeah. It was very tiny. Yeah. It's very cute when she does that. Her little beep yawn. I think I'm going to wrap it up, you guys. I know. It's only been 2 hours. Blah, 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 blah. Penelope, no, she snooted under my hand so that I would pet her. She was like underneath my hand. Very cute. Or are you talking about when she tried to lick my armpit? That's what they do all day, every day. Like, I'm going to have to move to like a permanently wintry area because I'm going to have to wear long sleeves on a regular basis so I can avoid them licking my armpit. Just in time for football. Football. I know I'm going to have to change my streaming schedule again so that I could navigate around football. But I am very tired and they need to eat. And so I should probably just do that. Because you know what? We can do this later. Maybe we can come back at 11 with some breaking news. Hi. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. I'm going to create an intro that has the breaking news music. And then I can, that if I do like a last minute stream, that'll be the intro. You guys, I'm brilliant. Okay, we have to come up with clips though to make it right. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to come up with certain episodes where fun stuff happened that we're gonna yeah. Maybe we'll do that together on the members only stream coming up. Oh, this will be so much fun. I'm excited. And then I also need to come up with a members only intro as well. Maybe we'll do that on the stream too. I don't know. But they're hungry. And I need to practice the accordion. What even is that instrument though? I only care about one team and I don't get access to all of them. So I'll be here most times. Okay. Breaking news. McGuinevere will be here. All right, I'm going to go. I'm going to get out of here. My throat hurts. And Asput's streaming tonight in a couple of hours. It's 5:00 here. It'll be 8:00 when he streams. So you guys should also come watch that because that'll be really fun. You can request a song, maybe a Jussie Smollett song. I don't know. Anyway, I got to go. I'm out of here. I'm losing my fucking mind. So on that note, bye. Oh wait, what? Okay, so stuff is coming up. We're doing a members only stream soon, and then I'll be back to regular scheduling next week. And so in the meantime, remember, nobody likes to do trust. I guess that just means we're having to do this again. Oh no.
To an end, stars are fading, lights descend. Thank you for this time we spent. Memories, shared hearts will mend. We had such a great time here. Laughter, love, and moments dear. Every smile, every cheer. Now it's time to disappear. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Walking out until daylight, city's glow turns into night. Hold these moments nice and tight. In my dreams you'll shine so bright. Every goodbye leaves a trace of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, embrace. I will miss you till we meet again. Take care, my friend, my heart will tend. Until the day we start anew, forever hold on nights to you. Of a night we can't replace. Take care in every space. Till next time we will embrace. Oh, I will miss you till we meet again.